What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Long Dark. It's time to make a play. That's the best that we can do. I'm going to make a little bit more water over here, and we will have to make a move shortly. We almost made it to daybreak. Almost. It's 43°C in here. We're going to have to kind of wait and see how the temperature falls off. Yeah, I was going to say, exactly. It's a little bit chilly in here. We can get in bed for like an hour maybe and see if that helps out. It might get warmer. You never know with the Long Dark. It might get warmer, it might not. We can give it a play. Hey, we got to even temperatures at least. Yeah, sleep for an hour, dude. Why not? Give it an hour. Maybe nothing bad will happen. A blizzard started, so we probably died in our sleep. It's only -6 in here. It's not too bad. I don't want to travel in a blizzard, though. We may be kind of caught up here. Like, we're waiting for a gap in the weather to get the hell out of here, but Timberwolf Mountain ain't making it easy, that's for sure. It's -9 right now. -10 even. -10 even. Jesus. Alright, we're just gonna have to go for it. We don't have a choice. No, don't do that yet. Close the door for a second. Drink some water, and we're just gonna have to go for it. We have no choice. We gotta make a very, very unfortunate decision. We shouldn't be having this bad of weather in the early game, but we are. You know, so you can make complaints, and you can be upset about things that are happening, but the truth of the matter is, you can make hay while the sun's shining, or you can die. No way around it other than that. So let's go for it. Let's get the hell on out of here. We do have a place that we can go and kind of restock and warm up if we can make it there. It's not that far. There's a bunker that's always warm right on the other side of the zone. But with visibility how it is, I may miss the zone exit. It's possible. I think I got to go up this way. Unless the game won't let me. Come on. I know you've never felt this cold. So this is kind of an Operation Critical situation for the early game. This tends to happen when you start on Timberwolf Mountain, which is why a lot of people don't like the Timberwolf Mountain start. It's very, very easy to get pinned and not have a whole lot of sources of food and warmth. You saw how quickly we went through like 70 sticks out here in the wild. We went through it very, very quickly. I had to get some rest in, though, otherwise we weren't going to make it, unfortunately. But we've got a place. Like, if we can just make it there, I think we'll be all right. And so come with me. We're going to make a jump. We're going to make a ride. We're going to make a hope, a prayer, really, that we can make it to this bunker. And if we do, everything's going to be okay. Aw, thank you, wind. So the wind checks to see what direction you're traveling in, and it will change direction to be in your face a lot of the time, which can be a moderately annoying kind of gamey system that the game has. I don't know how it checks what direction you're walking in, but it does. Like, the amount of times in this game that I've had the wind change to the perfect direction, opposite of where I'm going, is like too high to count. Where I'll be going with the wind for like 3 minutes, and the second the game figures out that I'm going with the wind, it's like, oh no, we can't have that, and so it swaps it around on me. I think we're going to make it. I think we're going to be okay. We might get frostbite, but I think we're going to be all right. We just got to make this play. This is basically the play of the game right here. If we make this, we're good for a long run. If we don't make it, well, we had no other choice. This is what had to happen right now, and it's unfortunate there was a blizzard this morning. It really, sincerely is. It's a really bad thing that there was a blizzard this morning.
Where I find something to eat.
Come on, bud. We're almost there. We've already got frostbite risk, which is problematic. I don't know if the game is going to be nice to me or if the game... Oh, the blizzard stopped. Well, there you go. Let's go for it. I mean, there ain't nothing else going on for us right now. We might as well get our way on out of the zone. So my goal when I'm on Timberwolf Mountain is to get off of Timberwolf Mountain about as rapidly as possible. This is a great start if you're looking to get some solid starting gear, but it's a terrible start if you're new to the game and you don't know what you're doing on Interloper. All right. So we made it to Pleasant Valley. And what we're looking for now is there's going to be a little hut, like right in front of us. That little hut has a bunker that's hidden behind a tree right next to it. If we can make it to there, we're going to warm up and we're going to be okay. We just got to make it to that bunker. I think the bunker is always like -1 degrees inside of it, so with the bed that's inside of the bunker, if we lay there for 3 or 4 hours, we should be all right, and then we can make the run to the next part of the zone. So one thing at a time. Let's keep it positive. We've got a little bit of a climb in front of us right now, I think. Is there a climbing rope over here? I don't remember if there's a climbing rope over here or not. I can't remember if I have to climb a rope. If we do, it's going to kind of suck, but... Oh, apparently Pleasant Valley is being extra unpleasant right now. Thank you, Pleasant Valley. I appreciate that. There is a climbing rope over here. I was going to say, like, pretty sure there's a climbing rope over here that we've got to come to terms with. Grab a few more sticks just in case, and then let's get down here before this hypothermia gets too gnarly. So down we go. Mountaineering rope it is. I could grab that wood right there, but I'm not really that entranced by it. I don't think the wood isn't going to save us, so why worry about it? I'm making my way for shelter right now, and that's all that I care about. Our health is still okay. It's not as bad as I expected it to be right now at this point in the game. So if you're looking for the bunker, it's right over here. Bim, bam, bomb. There's a little bunker right at the bottom of that rope. It's almost like somebody on the development team knew that it was too much for new players. So there's your -1 right there. We get +5 calories for sleeping. I'm going to suggest that we eat a little bit before we go to sleep, just so we regenerate some status. We do have a big-ass walk in front of us. Normally, I wouldn't waste food like this, but I'm trying to keep our status nice and clean for right now. We'll drink some water as well. Obviously, we're not going to need as much of that. And let's get like 3 hours of sleep. Oh, don't pass time. Sleep. I said 3 hours of... There you go. I said 3 hours of sleep, not 3 hours of wait. I don't know if that was just like I clicked the wrong menu. Alright, so with 3 hours of sleep, we're definitely looking a lot better right now. We still have a little bit of frostbite risk, so I'm going to take a chance. We're going to sleep for another hour. It might be a long night when we get to where we're going, but I don't think it will be. I think we'll be alright. Like, I think we've mostly got this sorted right now. I think we've survived the roughest part of this situation. Let's see if we can find any clothing or anything useful here before we set out. Anything that's going to bump us up ever so slightly in warmth is very, very appreciated. I don't know if anything spawns in there. I've never seen anything in there, but, I mean, I'm sure there's somebody out there. Hey, we got some running shoes. Those are probably in better shape than what we've got going on. In fact, they are, so we'll put those on for right now. We'll carry the other ones with us because we can break them down for some leather. Maybe run some repairs on any of the leather gear that we find around. Come on, coat. Come on, jacket. Nothing. All right, well, that's the way she goes sometimes. Let's search the file cabinet. It's possible we'll find something in here, like another pack of matches. And I think that would be a big come up right now if we could find like another pack of 8 matches. Nothing. Sounds pretty bad out here, I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, it's not as bad as it was. I mean, it's still cold. But at least we've got visibility. Given the choice between cold and visibility, I'll take the visibility. We got another can right there. I will bring that, even though I don't think we're going to need it. Just in case we get a really bad spawn at the place where we're going. And then we need to set out this direction. That's it. Just walking through the country right now. We're going to the Pleasant Valley Farmhouse. It's going to be the one thing that separates us from death out here. So, in the greater scheme of things, that's the target we're shooting for. I am going to check this hunter's blind over here, though, before we stop. I think it's a good idea. I might actually, if we don't find gloves there either, I might make some hand wraps and a head wrap just to make sure we've got something covering our body. It'll give us like a +5. It's not that great, but I'm sorry. Hey, matches. Okay. Matches and a book on field dressing our kill. All right. So the place we want to go is this direction. I'm going to wait for my energy to come back up, but we want to go this way. Got a little farmstead over here on our way back in. That might be something useful laying around. I doubt it, but we might grab something nice. There's a crow's feather right there. Oh, we got frostbite risk already, and our temperature gauge isn't even down. That might backfire on us a little bit. We might get frostbite here. We're kind of far from our destination.
Find someplace to escape this cold.
I know. You don't need to keep reminding me. I appreciate it, character. I appreciate it. Normally I turn off the character voice because it's annoying having them be like, I'm so hungry right now every 8 seconds. Ah, a little wolfy boy over there. We may be forced to abandon our loot hunt on this side. I'm hoping that from right here I'll have the visibility to see where it is that I'm shooting for so that we can just make a straight shot to it. We'll have that nice and clean beeline. All right. So from here, there's our destination right there. You see that little house right there? That's where we're trying to go. It's not perfect, but it's a place for shelter. Now I just gotta hope that we don't break our legs going down this mountain. If we do, we're pretty much toast. It more or less guarantee. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's only a sprained wrist? That's not too bad. We can do a sprained wrist. Sprained wrist isn't terrible. We can work around that. Oh, there's a hut over here. Well, shit. We might try to make it in the morning then. If we got a hut over here, like, why worry about it? Maybe I'll try and get over there in the morning. I mean, this is a free get-out-of-jail card for us at the moment. I mean, we don't have a lot of water. That's the only part that I'm kind of concerned about. But we do have a Summit soda, so that might be okay. We could hunt some rabbits, I guess. I don't really see the point. Our wrist should heal up tonight, though. I mean, if there's a can of food inside of here, that would be the optimal situation. I forgot there was a little hut over here. I forgot about this thing. It's kind of nice. Yeah, let's get indoors real fast before anything gets worse. Hey, and we've got a passive warmth increase in here. Perfect. Could have not asked for a better situation. All right, so we got a toolkit. We got a crunchy bar. Nothing inside of there. Let's check underneath all the beds and everything else. I don't see socks or anything else that are going to be useful over here. Doesn't mean it ain't there, but I don't see anything visible underneath all the furniture. One of the really important things you need to do on Interloper is they squirrel away items on this game mode like everywhere. And so just like keep your eye open. Sometimes you'll find things that like you didn't notice the last time you played through. I will tear down these curtains. And now that we've got these dudes settled, what can I craft right now? Improvised hand wraps. Oh, we need a sewing kit. I didn't know you needed a sewing kit for that. Never mind. Okay. Well, we can make a bandage, which will clean up the issue that we're currently having with our... We can make a bandage. That'll clear up our sprained wrist. So there we go. Good enough for now. I think water is our big concern right now. And we have a little bit, but a little bit ain't a lot in the long dark. It really sincerely isn't. And we got enough food to go around for a little bit, but like that's a moldy, that sucks. A moldy crunchy bar. Okay. We may have to deploy an adventurous fire out here.
So cold.
Something like that right there, I think would do the job. We probably won't have a great chance of starting this fire. But if we can get it going, I can actually go hunt some rabbits. And, like, I don't know how many hours worth of fire I have available. But if it's a couple hours worth and the wind doesn't shift on us, I should be able to kill a couple rabbits. Yep. Unburden ourselves right there. Alright, so what I want to do is we will use a recycle can right there. Oh, we don't have one. Okay, we'll melt some snur then. Now, how many rocks do I have left? A little bit. Okay, so Rabbitos, where are you?
It's goddamn crazy.
There's one little buddy. Alright, one down. I don't know if this fire is going to provide enough heat to warm us up. It has cedar in it, and cedar burns very, very hot. I don't know what you know about cedar, but it burns pretty hot, so it might work. We've also got some Raishis over here, so this is actually a pretty fantastic opportunity for us to make a few little survival implements. We've also got rose hips on this side. Oh, it is warm enough. Nice. Okay, good. Good. So we've got 9 minutes till that's done. Let's take this rabbit. We're just going to pull the meat off of him. And we're going to pray that the wind doesn't shift directions. We're going to drop that right there. In our little cooking spot right there, we're going to throw the rabbit on. That's going to be an extra little part of our dinner that we didn't have before. I'm going to melt a little bit more snow, and I'm going to see if I can go get another one. I don't know if I picked up my rock over here. Like, we're improvising right now. Improvisation is good in the long dark. The ability to improvise at a moment's notice when things are going wrong is usually a good idea. There's the climbing rope right there that we could have taken. But, like, I wasn't down with the climbing rope while we're freezing to death. I'll just work my way down the mountain the old-fashioned way. All right, gentlemen. I got bad news. They made the hitboxes larger, too. That was one of the changes they made recently. The hitboxes on the rabbits are way bigger than they used to be. How bad is our frostbite risk? Not that terrible. We'll be fine. Don't be a weenie. You'll be okay. Where's this other rabbit at? I don't want to run up on him too fast, but... Oh, that was terrible. It counted? Oh, my God. All right, never mind. Apparently, they made rabbit killing way easier in this batch. Like, monumentally easier. Grab a couple sticks while I'm over here, too. We'll work our way back to the hunting shack. Throw a few more sticks on there. Maybe get the heat bonus up ever so slightly higher. Higher and higher. Higher. I forgot that this was back here. It's a good thing we ran into this. Because if I hadn't seen it, we would be having issues right now. We'd be having a world of problems. Got 11 minutes till that's boiled. All right, well, do what you're going to do. Make a little bit more water, too. Might as well be proactive. Let's go ahead and harvest this dude. Hey, 1.2. Hell yeah. I think it's going to boil off a lot of our water, but, like, screw it. I don't care. Like, I don't even need that water. That water is not even really all that useful to me. Oh, good. The wind changed directions on us and didn't ruin our lives. Good. Keep cooking that. And then we will harvest this dude. Little easy mode rabbit right there. Good. As much as I would love to keep all these bunny hides and whatnot,
Snow if the hypothermia.
it's kind of a job for later. I don't think the bunny hides are going to be altogether crazy useful. A little bit more water. The wind shift on me? I believe that it did. The wind finally decided to be a jerk. Alright, we'll drop the meat out here. We'll pick that up in the morning. And we'll bring that with us when we go to our next stay. I kind of feel like we're still in shelter right there, but I'm not going to argue with the game about it. I'm not going to argue with the game over minutia. Let's see here. So we've got a couple kilograms of rabbit. Not bad. This is also leveling up our cooking skill, which is incredibly important because you get bonus calories out of things. As you get higher and higher levels of cooking, you start getting bonus calories, and those bonus calories can save your ass. Let's go to sleep for 10 hours. I mean, this is going to be our first good night's sleep in a while, so that's solid. It's been a good day or so of barely surviving for us in the world of the long dark, and so I'm glad we could pull it together here. Been alive for a little bit. Not long enough, but a little bit, mind you. Alright, so our energy levels are looking pretty good right now. We could probably afford to sleep for a couple more hours till we hit daybreak. I think I am going to bring those rabbit carcasses with me. It's risky. It's going to make us stink like crazy, but the place where we're going, we're going to be there for a couple of days. And I think getting those cured
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
is a good plan. Alright, so there's our frozen bunny meat over here. We'll grab all of our rabbit carcasses and everything else. We've got apparently boiled water right there, which surprises the hell out of me, but hey, far be it from I to question the game. Let's get moving full speed. I don't really care if we burn through a lot of our energy right now. We just need to make it to our home base, and we need to do it soon. If we see a lot of rabbits around, we'll drop some of the stuff that we've picked up as bait, and we'll just use that to get away. That is not where I'm trying to go. I'm trying to go over here, actually. We went the wrong direction. So that's a barn. It's a nice little place to stop off when you're trying to get off the map, but for right now, that's not what we were aiming for. I'm trying to go back over this way to a house that's over here, like a very, very big house that has a guaranteed match spawn. Anywhere that has a guaranteed match spawn is a place that you should be headed on Interloper. It has loads of cloth. It has sewing kits. It usually has a lot of clothing. It's basically a massive come up for you to get to this place. And so I would recommend it. The only downside is that there's a pretty good chance we're going to run into a wolf on our way over there. And if we do, it's going to suck. It's going to suck. It's not just going to suck. It's going to suck hard. Well, here's our little old destination. We got lucky. There's no bears around, and there's no wolves around that I can see right now. So, positive play. Very, very happy about that. We're going to loot the ever-loving hell out of this place. We're going to be walking out of this place hopefully fully geared. And if this place doesn't do it, the little tower up there, there's always a really good shoe spawn up there. You can always get a nice pair of boots up there, or, unless they've changed it, there's usually boots and a jacket up there. I've gotten military jackets up there. I've gotten military pants up there. I've gotten hunting boots up there. I mean, I've gotten steel toe, like military boots up there. Basically, all the best stuff that you can get in Interloper spawns up there, and so it's worth a check. So we're absolutely going to do that tomorrow after we spend a little bit of time to warm up inside the domicile. Oh, I thought that was a bear for a second. It scared me. Oh, my goodness, it scared me. My recommendation is if you got meat supplies, just leave them laying out here in the snow. They degrade slower in the snow, so don't worry about it. It's a little bit degrading, but at least it's not a lot of bit degrading. Are we warm in here? Good. Let's see what kind of loot we can find. So we've got a red toolbox over here. That'll help us do repairs a lot faster on gear that requires it. Over here is where the match spawn is. That's guaranteed. In here, what have we got? A new cotton toque. Nice. I'm down with it. I'm definitely down with it. We got a hacksaw, which is one of the first major finds in the game that you're definitely going to need. So that's definitely a keeper. We didn't get the blacksmithing hammer, it doesn't look like. So we got the hacksaw, but no hammer. That's okay. A ragged hoodie. All right. See, we're starting to get the come up. We're starting to get this thing together. Interloper is only tense at the beginning. Once you settle into a routine, you'll be all right. That's just like the big secret of Interloper is like, can you get into that routine before things fall apart? We'll check all these drawers. We can break down some of these chairs for firewood if we really need to, but there's plenty of it inside. So for right now, we'll leave that as kind of like a desperation thing and won't worry about it. I think that's just about everything that's down here. I don't think we missed anything. And now we get on to the goodies that are inside the house. So let's spin an about face real quick, and we'll see what we can find out here. Okay, into the farmstead. This place makes a fantastic forward operating base for your looting of this zone. I would recommend staying here for at least a little bit whenever you play and you start in Timberwolf Mountain. Search the fridge for any easy food. There's usually either a box of crackers somewhere in here or like a couple cans of food around. Yeah, there we go. They are moldy, and we don't have antibiotics, so that's not helpful. We have an accelerant, so that's good. There's nothing over there. Let's go through some of the drawers and see what we can find. We got a pot right there. That's a useful find, so we'll keep that. I was sort of hoping we would find a little bit more in the realm of food. But we haven't checked the other room, and I think there are some crunchy bar spawns in here. There you go. We got a can opener right there, so we don't have to waste food anymore whenever we open a can, so that's fantastic. Free source of water in the toilet right here. So we'll grab that as well, just so we got something going for us. I think that should put us on... We got a decent supply of water. That's enough water for probably 2 days right there. So that'll keep us going for a little bit longer. I'm not going to skin the rabbits just yet because our energy level is very, very high. Some fleece mitts. All right. Now, if we can find a sewing kit in here, we're going to be set. And there it is. And a wool toque that we can put on over the top of this guy right here. Hell to the yes. That's an inner layer, and that's an inner layer right there, too. We've gotten lucky on the spawn so far. I think they did buff Interloper this patch. So they just did a major content release that added a new gun to the game and added a whole bunch of new things you can craft. And one of the things I've noticed is that Interloper is quite a bit more forgiving now. I don't know if I like that or I don't like that. I don't really care. Oh, that's moldy too. Great. Lots and lots of moldy food around. If we find some antibiotics, you can eat the moldy food and not worry about it. But if you don't have antibiotics, eating moldy food is kind of a game-ending risk. I wouldn't do it. I just flat out wouldn't even risk eating moldy stuff if you don't have antibiotics already on your person. So what's our warmth bonus looking right now? Between that and the mittens, it's got to be looking pretty good. So we got a +6 at the moment, and I think that once we get some repairs done, it's going to be a lot better too. So we'll wear that as an inner layer. We've got 2 inner layers. So really you want to match up with inner layers and outer layers if you can. You don't have to, but if you're optimizing, you probably should. Some books for starting fires. Okay. I wish that you could read the books to pass time like you can in Project Zomboid to get rid of cabin fever risk. I like that a lot. That would be a super cool mechanic to add to the game where if you read a book for a couple of hours, it'll knock off like 20-30% of cabin fever. Sometimes you can find a really good jacket in here underneath the bed. Unfortunately, we got skunked, so we didn't get the really cool jacket underneath the bed, but I've gotten parkas and all kinds of stuff in here in the past, so it's worth a check. A little bit more water right there inside the turlet. We'll grab that. So now we have about 4 days worth of water on us. 3 to 4 days. Nothing in the bathtub. Sometimes there's socks in the bathtub, so I would check that. Did we do the medicine cabinet? We didn't. Antibiotics? Nope. No antibiotics, unfortunately. We're just not that lucky. Inside of this room, nothing under the bed, but we do have a few drawers that we can rifle through to see if maybe we can pull out something good. We are like extra strength warm inside of here right now, which is great. That's like absolutely fantastic. Sometimes there's a sock spawn under the bed from what I remember.
Nobody needs this
Hey,
anymore.
some blue jeans. I think we only have 1 pair of jeans on, don't we? Yeah. There we go. Another pair of jeans. That's another +5. All right. Don't poo-poo it. Don't turn up your nose at a +5. It adds up. Pretty soon you got a couple, like, you got 5 or 6 +5s, and you've actually got a pretty good warmth bonus going. Our big thing, what time is it? Oh, dude, it's super early in the morning. What I'm going to do is while it's still daylight out, I'm going to repair all my clothing. That's what my stupid ass is going to do. So 79% right there. Let's get that repaired first. Hopefully we don't have a whole lot of failures today. All right, so there's our first successful repair. That doesn't need a repair. This needs probably 2 repairs. We'll give it a go. Come on, you mook. I mean, I don't know how to sew either, so I really can't talk that much trash. But there we go. Mend it on up. So that's in much better shape now. We also want this sweatshirt to be in better shape. Like, we're not getting enough warmth bonus from, like, anything we're doing right now. Like, we're basically getting a third of the bonus that we're owed from every piece of gear that we have on. And so my suggestion would strongly be to spend the daylight hours right now making sure, since we already have food and we already have stuff going on, like, why stress too heavily about doing anything too crazily productive? And then once nightfall gets here, we'll harvest the rest of these rabbits, we'll leave them on the floor, and then we'll sleep. But I think that's pretty much... I'll do the mittens, I guess. We'll do a long episode right now real fast because there's still stuff that I want to accomplish before we go any further. The mittens are good, so there's a little bit more. We've already got ourselves up to a +7. Oh, yeah. A little +7 action right there. Make sure we stay hydrated. I don't want to lose any more status than I have to. All right. Repair this dude once or twice. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, my God. Well, that was a fat and husky waste of time. Oh, well. We got another thing repaired, so there's another +5. We're up to +8. We've got a lot more clothing repairs left to do because we don't want them to rot off of us. That's the big thing that we're running into, is that we really don't want our clothing to rot and end up useless. We've got plenty of beds to sleep in. We've got plenty of energy left to go with. Don't use the hacksaw for that. Just do it that way. It's fine. Alright, harvest this dude. You should save your tools. If you're wondering why I'm not using the hacksaw, you should always be prioritizing in Interloper. You should be prioritizing saving your tools as much as possible. Because eventually you're not going to have any whetstones left, and you're not going to be able to sharpen them. And that's going to be like a limiting factor for you as you get further into the game. So, like, watch out for that. It happens. There you go. And so we've got all of our bunny furs now. I can more or less just, like, leave these on the ground. The bunny furs are going to be done in 3 days. It's very, very important to start accumulating bunny furs early, because when we arrive at Mystery Lake, which is where we're heading, that's the long optic of this playthrough, we're going to want to have like 6 or 7 bunny furs ready to go so that we can make the gloves and we can make 2 bunny hats instantly. And that right there is like an automatic like +8 warmth that'll basically carry us through until we can get the deer hide gear and the wolf hide gear. So we're out of time for right now. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me for another episode of The Long Dark. It's been super fun to have you here. I hope you're having a great day and everything works out well for you and yours. If you wanted to get the game for yourself, I do have a link for you down below. Leave a like on this video if you're enjoying it and let me know that you want me to continue it. I'll see y'all later, everybody. Hi-do.